Bienvenido a la vida, Lindsay. What's happening, good people? This week, the trip continues. I'm in LAX. It's about 5:30 in the morning on my way to San Francisco for this workshop / retreat that I'm presenting at. I'm looking forward to it. I'm tired of being in the airport, but otherwise, I'm looking forward to the trip. Obviously, I'm going to go to the UCA Berkeley headquarters, the United Capoeira Association Berkeley headquarters, and get in some good training too. So the plan is to write every day and train Capoeira every day. Alright, I made it to San Francisco. I'm on my way to the BART, taking the BART to Berkeley, and then from Berkeley I'm going to Oakland. Yep, I've been here a couple hours. Of course, you know where I gotta go. It's time to train. Yeah, so I thought I was going in. No one's here yet. I'm a little early for class, and no one has made it here to open the door. So hopefully in a few minutes someone will show up, and then we'll have a class. Yeah, so clearly I am back in Antigua. The kids are in our old neighborhood playing with some friends. It was, but back to the trip. It was a good trip. You know, it took me, I think when it's all said and done, probably about 30 hours between traveling from Antigua to Toronto, that 9-hour layover, then to LAX. I spent the night at my parents' house, then got up the next morning, 5:30 a.m., and then flew out to San Francisco. And then from San Francisco, I hopped on the BART, that's the train. It took about an hour into Berkeley, and then I went to train Capoeira right away. So I got there, well no, I went to a cafe first, and then I went to train Capoeira. When I got there, no one was there, and so we didn't have class. At the academy, we went around to the teacher's spot, Contramestra Majeta, for a really nice little session in her home studio. Then I went to the actual spot where I was staying, this historical mansion where Kevin Kumashiro was hosting this workshop and retreat. I went there and, you know, I did my thing. I presented on the use of social media as a resource to engage in writing and to reach a broader audience. I started writing poetry because I was trying to impress a girl. Right? It wasn't that I was just like in love with the arts. It was because there was this girl who was like really, really impressed with the movie Love Jones. She was like, you know, you started writing poetry, and I was trying to do whatever I could do to impress her. And so I started writing poetry as a means to get connected and get close to this girl. So I need to just put that out there. I'm trying to say, like, I don't want you to think like, oh, this guy's really deep, he's into poetry. No, it was really just a simple move to try to get next to this girl. While I was in Oakland, I did some exercise. Obviously, I did some training around Lake Merritt there. Then of course I had to go to the UCA Berkeley spot to get some training in. Can't come to San Francisco, Northern Cali, and not go and hit up the UCA headquarters. So of course, I had a great time training with the family over at UCA Berkeley. way home was not an easy route either. I went from LAX to Fort Lauderdale, from Fort Lauderdale to St. Martin. From St. Martin, we got in this really small plane with propellers and everything. And then went to St. Kitts, and then from St. Kitts I went to Antigua. So it was a journey to get back here to Antigua. So I was very, very grateful. So if there's any advice that I could give you when it comes to sharing your writing on social media to engage in community, it would be to be consistent. Like consistently decide that every Friday, for example, that's what I do on my blog. I put something out every single Friday. And so you want to keep your readers, you want to keep your audience engaged, and you do that by being consistent with your content. All right? Peace and blessings, y'all. Have a good week.